All right, so week 1 results are in. Let's see what happened. Okay, so I have a lot to talk about today, and so I want to get right down to it because I want to try to keep my videos to about 15 minutes so that everybody can enjoy them. So here is what I weighed in this morning. All right, so as you can see, I lost 8.8 pounds this week. Yeah, 8.8 pounds. So you know that anytime you go from the SAD diet and start eating a little bit more clean, whether it's keto or calorie restriction or anything else, you lose quite a bit of weight the first week or so. I would like to think that maybe a pound of that is a fat or half a pound is fat. Who knows? But I'm very, very happy with the 8.8 pounds because that's all the water and inflammation and everything else leaving my body, which makes me happy because I'm actually, even though I don't look slimmer, I feel a lot slimmer. And I think that's just the inflammation that has left my body. So it was a successful week, either way, any way that you look at it. All right, so let's look at my meals for the last couple of days. Here's what I ate on Sunday. Okay, so it's just about 4:15 and I'm at work right now, and I'm going to have a chicken bacon ranch salad with a bunch of assorted vegetables. So I have it all logged into my tracker. All right, so Sunday night I worked at Subway again, and I had a chicken bacon ranch salad, which was out of this world. It was so good. And I think that's going to be one of my favorite salads at Subway. I just really enjoyed it. And it filled me up for most of the day. And now I didn't eat the entire day up until the time I went to work because I was so busy getting things done that, I just didn't make time to eat. I had planned on doing a little bit of meal prep in the morning, but that didn't happen because I was busy doing other things. So, I mean, it is what it is. I had a salad, and then later on when I went home that night, I had 2 sausage patties. I'm not sure if I put that in my, I didn't put it in my video, no, but I did put it in my tracker. So anyway, that's what I had on Sunday. All right. So here's what I had to eat on Monday. Okay, so it's just about 12 o'clock and I'm having my first meal of the day. So right here I have the last batch of the pork loin chops that I skillet fried in 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and some chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's. And it is still juicy and delicious. I can't believe how juicy these pork chops have been. And then I have 30 grams of Dijon mustard. It's the perfect pairing with these pork chops. Okay, so on Monday I had the last 2 pork loin chops that I had prepped, and with some of that Dijon mustard, so good. And I wasn't really hungry at all for the entire day up until later on that night. I got hungry and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to eat something. So, and I didn't have anything else prepped. I didn't have anything ready to go. And so instead of snacking on something bad, which is what I would usually do, I have some cheese sticks in the refrigerator. So I ate 2 sharp cheddar cheese sticks, and I have about 3 bags of pork rinds in the cabinet. So I ate about 3/4 of a bag of, it's a small bag, about 3 ounces of pork rinds, maybe 2/3 of it. I had about 2 ounces, and there's about 1/3 of that bag left. So I had some cheese sticks and some pork rinds later on that night, which was kind of late. It was about 9 o'clock or so. So anyway, that's what I had on Monday. And eating late at night, I still showed a loss the next morning. So that didn't really make a difference as far as weighing in, eating so late. It was a really light meal, and I hadn't had very much the whole day. So I think that's why it didn't really show up on the scale the next morning. So anyway, that was Monday. So let's find out what I had to eat today. So it's just about 12 o'clock, and I'm having my first meal of the day. I didn't have time to do any meal prep last night, so I'll do that tonight. So today for lunch, I'm having a chef salad at work. So I just have some romaine lettuce, some tomato, 1 egg, some cheese, ham and turkey. And so yeah, there it is. It looks delicious. And then on top, I'm going to use my favorite Wild Coyote ranch dressing. If you haven't seen it yet, there's the macros on it. Really, really good. So I'll start off with 2 tablespoons, and that's what I'm going to have. All right, so today I still didn't have anything meal prepped from Monday because I was busy after work running errands and getting some things done. And I was actually going to film a video yesterday, but Murphy's Law set in and I just didn't get a chance to do anything that I had planned on doing. So yeah, I didn't get any meal prep done. So I just ordered a salad at work, a chef salad. The chef salads there are really, really good. I just asked for no croutons, and that's the way it comes. With the meat and the cheese and the tomatoes, and I think they put a little extra cheese on there for me because they know that I love cheese. So anyway, that's what I had this afternoon. It was about 12 o'clock or so, and then when I came home, I got some meal prep done. That's one of the first things I did is I straightened up the kitchen. I got all my food out and I started cooking like right away. I was like, nothing is going to get in my way for meal prep today, because I can't keep eating salads, chef salads at work every single day. I get kind of tired of that after a while. So anyway, I did some meal prep. And so I had the chef salad earlier today. I munched on a little bit of the food that I was cooking for my meal prep, and so that's what I had. I didn't actually track it. I just kind of nibbled on some things. And that was probably about, I would say like 5:30, 6 o'clock or so. And as far as I know, that's all I'm going to eat today. If I get a little bit munchy later on, I'm going to have the last of that small bag of pork rinds, about 1/3 of it. But that's only if I get really, really hungry. I'm really feeling like I'm not as hungry as I was at the beginning of the week. And I really feel like I'm in ketosis right now. And I feel like my hunger is diminishing a little bit. So that's good. I need to get out my keto mojo and actually look at my ketones and see where I stand as far as that goes. So anyway, yeah. So I really feel like I'm in ketosis. I'm feeling slimmer. I'm feeling like the inflammation has left my body. And so it's been a good week overall. I'm really, really happy. And I'm happy to be back on track and have my motivation as strong as it is right now. So anyway, just like I said, I did some meal prep. And so I took a little video of the things that I made for myself for the next few days. So here's what I made on my meal prep. All right, so my keto meal prep is complete for a few days. So here's what I have. I made 3 containers of sausage and peppers. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. So for the sausage, I used this beef sausage, this pecan smoked. I don't remember where I got it from, but I wish I did because I snacked on a couple while I was cooking them. And man, they were good. But here's the macros on the sausage. 2 ounces is 1 serving, but I'm probably eating more like 4 ounces, 4 or 5 ounces. And for 2 ounces, it's 0 carbs. So I'm going to count that as a carb. But anyway, there you go. I got it at one of the natural food stores in Durango. I know that. So I'm going to be looking for more of those in the spring. And then I just cut them up. I cut up some poblano peppers, and I just fried it all in a skillet. So, and these poblano peppers are pretty spicy. If you never had poblanos and you like spicy food, you should try it. So anyway, I have 3 containers of that. And then I cooked up 2 hamburger patties. And there's 5 or 6 pieces of asparagus in with the hamburger patties. And I cooked the hamburger patties to about medium so that when I warm them up in the microwave at work, they won't get all dried out and they'll be delicious. So anyway, and also when I just want to tell you guys, when I fried the burgers, I fried them in the same skillet that I cooked these in. So hopefully these burgers will have a hint of the poblano peppers is what I'm hoping. So anyway, that's my meal prep. I have 6 containers ready to go for the rest of this week. All right, so there you go. That's what I'm going to have the next few days. I haven't actually weighed out anything. I just kind of put it together and put it in the containers. And I'm not sure if there was about 5 asparagus spears in there, plus the 2 burger patties. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to eat both of those burger patties around noon, but we'll see. I'm kind of leaning more towards an OMAD, which is what I'm hoping to do, because I also want to get into some fasting later on down the line. Not right now, not so soon into me getting back on track, but that's my plan. So if I'm having the 2, like a 1 meal and a snack later on, right now I'm okay with that. I lost 8.8 pounds, so it's working for me. But something that you've probably noticed as well is that I've started tracking. As much as I hate tracking, I really feel like I need to do it. Otherwise, I tend to go overboard on a few things. And a few high calorie things like ranch dressing, cheese, mayonnaise. I mean, I can go hog wild on those things if I'm not actually measuring it out and tracking it. So that's the reason for tracking. I'm not really tracking it for the calories, because if you notice the calories, there was a couple of days that I went over 2,000, and there was a couple of days that I was right around 1,000, 1,200. 1,200 to 1,500 is really my target. But I mean, if I go a little bit over, I'm not going to stress it. And if I'm a little bit under, I'm not going to stress it either. But I'm really looking at is the carbs. I want to keep my carbs at 20 or under. And I think I'm doing a good job at that. So anyway, I'm tracking. I don't love tracking, but I feel like I really need to do it right now. Also, something else that I'm changing this time around that I'm trying out is I'm doing Dr. Eric Westman's page 4. And if you don't know what page 4 is, let me know in the comments below. I know that Dr. Westman is like the keto guru practically. I mean, he's been doing this for over 20 years. He studied under Dr. Atkins, and he's got his Adapt company that he has going, his Heal clinics that he has going, and he's co-authored a few of the more famous keto books. So if you don't know who Eric Westman is, you want me to explain it a little bit more, let me know in the comments below, and I can do a video on that as well. But I'm doing his famous page 4, which is, it's a very, very clean keto. And the reason I'm doing it is because he really limits the amount of dairy and cheese that you can have. And I really struggled with that because I love dairy and cheese and, different things so much that I need to pull the reins back on that. So anyway, I'm going to follow page 4 for a while, see how I do, and see how it's working for me. I mean, so far it's been working. I've been following it kind of loosely, not exactly. He has a certain standard that you have to hold up to. As far as proteins go, you can have eat your proteins to satiety. He doesn't tell you that you need a certain amount of grams of protein. He just wants you to get enough protein in your diet, and he wants you to eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. That's the whole premise of Dr. Westman's page 4. And then he has a list of all the leafy greens that you can have, the salads and everything, and he limits that to 2 cups a day, 2 cups of salad. And then the more fibrous vegetables like the asparagus that I just cooked and the peppers that I have, he limits those to 1 cup a day. And then also, I'm gonna try to remember this off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure that cheese is limited to 2 to 4 ounces per day, which is actually quite a bit. Heavy whipping cream and mayonnaise and other things like that are 2 tablespoons a day. Half an avocado, 5 or 6 olives. I mean, he's very specific on the higher calorie foods, actually how much you can have. So anyway, I'm going to be following that. Let's see how I do. And if you want a copy of page 4, my email address is in the description below. Feel free to email me, and I can send that to you, so you can kind of see what that's all about. So anyway, that's all that I have for you today. Today is what, Tuesday? So I might be back in a couple of days with another video. All right. So anyway, that's all that I have for you today. So until next time, keep calm and keto on.